Hello and welcome to GDL-IL, GDL Israel. Today we're going to speak about Compute Engine, and I'll try to show you how easy it is to start a new instance of your own virtual machine on Google infrastructure. And since in most of the cases we're talking here in Google Developer Live Israel about entrepreneurship, startups, and front-end development, I'll try to show you how you could quickly create a micro instance, install Apache on it, and from there you could take it and do some clever, amazing things. Of course, that you could take the same exact steps and install any other piece of software that you would like to install on a new virtual Linux box. It could be Node.js, it could be Nginx, it could be lots of other things. So let's jump and see. I'll share my screen. And as you could see here, if you go to cloud.google.com, you'll have quite a lot of different products that today we are supporting. And right now, in this episode, we're going to focus on Compute Engine. However, if you want platform as a service and you are developing your server side in Java, Python, Go, or PHP, App Engine might be even more suitable solution. Definitely if you're doing something nice in terms of your API, so Cloud Endpoint could be a great product for that, or you just want to build some web server or some web service and support it from App Engine. With App Engine, you're basically running in a certain container that Google is maintaining, scaling, and taking care of all the quote-unquote redundant jobs that you don't want to do as your own system administrator. You want to focus on what you're good at and write your amazing software. Other things that we have, we'll try to touch them in the next few weeks, will be cloud storage and cloud SQL, and of course BigQuery, the ability to run clever queries on billions of rows and get results in less than a few seconds. So as we said, Compute Engine basically letting you run Linux virtual machines and tap into them and do whatever you want with those machines. Let's see how you could do it. If you go to Google Cloud Console, like I have here, probably you won't have too many projects like I do here, but in this case, you're just clicking on Create New Project. And I did it already just to save time, and you'll get all the different options of what you want to do in this specific project. Now, in our case, we'll choose the Compute Engine, and of course, we'll need to enable billing. In App Engine, you have the ability to run up to 12 projects without any billing. So if you want just to test things inside App Engine, just choose this for now. If you want to try Compute Engine, you will need to enable billing. Luckily for us, and to save time, I already prepare a project with billing enabled. And if we'll go into it, you could see here that you have several things that you could do with. One, I already created a box, and I created a micro version of it because we don't need too much if we want just to run one, let's say, development server and test things up in the cloud. If you click on this line, you'll get quite a lot of different things that are attaching to this specific box. And for us, mainly what's important here is the zone. So it could be in the United States or in Europe. And in our case, in Israel, I choose Europe. The external IP, so we could reach this machine. And of course, some other parameters like the disk and the network. And down here in the bottom, you have the ability to see how you want to communicate with this specific box. And in our case, we'll choose SSH. And to work with SSH, we have this nice GCUtil tool that after you're installing it, and it's quite easy, 4 steps, 4 clicks, and you're installing it, you'll run this specific command in order to connect to your box. Now, as I said, I already attached to this box. Now let's see that just that I share the right screen with you. Let's cancel the screen share, and I'll try to share my desktop so you'll be able to see everything that I do. Let's throw this one. And here, we already connected basically to our box. And as you can see here, I first just want to show all the different packages that I have. I have 230, so it's not too much. All the essential packages that you will want to see when you're starting to do things. And here you could get, of course, a more thorough look of all the different packages that you have. And as you can see up here, what I previously did already is I just ran this one command of sudo apt-get install Apache 2. And now in our case, of course, it's already there, so it's letting me know that it's there. But if it wasn't, it was just downloading and installing it for me. Now that I have it, I could go, of course, to this location of var dub. And here, I'll just want to see what files I have. I have, of course, the default indexed HTML file that Apache is bringing to me. And to make things a bit nicer, I also put a to-do list app, of course, the hello world of all the MV star frameworks, and with a little twist of using or leveraging IndexedDB, so everything will be saved for us locally as well. And if I'm going now to, let's take here, my instance, and in the instance I could see the external IP. Right now I don't have any DNS settings for it. I'll just go here, put it, and of course we're getting the first hello world of Apache. But if I'll just go here and try to go to the special demo that I prepared, so you could see here that we have all the nice capabilities here. And of course, if I'm refreshing, everything is still working, and I can delete stuff, and it's a quite nice application. If I want to change it or to change anything, let's see how this works. Of course, I'm just coming here and entering the file. Hello, all GDL-IL viewers. Thank you for watching. After I saved it and I'm refreshing, you could see here that I'm having a full control. One thing that you want to remember is that when you're going here, you have the ability, and you should go to network and basically make sure if you want to have certain settings to your own network, you have full control of it. If you want to take a snapshot and save the data and the state of this specific instance, you could create a new snapshot, and it will basically allow you to save all the data that you right now have in this specific machine, and then replicate it and create new machines out of this instance. Another nice thing to note is when you are coming to this console and on network, you could go to the default, and here you have few firewalls that you might want to set. Of course, internal IPs we're allowing, and then if you need the SSH like we did here, of course, it's open by default. And then what you want to do in this case is just to enable the web server firewall, because if you won't allow it to access on TCP and hit the server, you won't be able to reach these pages. Let's just, for the fun, try to delete this firewall. And as you could see here, it's now deleting it. And if I'm refreshing and I want to check it again, I see now that I don't have it here. And now if I'll try to reach our Hello World page, you could see that I can't do that. So very important to remember to basically create a new instance and to give it, if you'll try to put 80, it will let you know that we're only getting things like this. So in our case, I'll do TCP. And of course, the name will be web server, and I'll create it. You could see how quickly basically it's creating everything for you. And once this is done, I'm coming again here and hitting it, and everything is back to normal. So I think we pretty much covered the main things. As you saw, it's quite easy to establish a new instance, run with it, have a new packages and models that will make you more efficient. And from that on, you have all the nice abilities of taking snapshots, controlling images, and having all the metadata and operations of what you do. You could choose quite a lot of different images. I choose Debian, but there's lots of CentOS as well. And two other things that you might want to check are, as I mentioned, you hitting cloud.google.com, but you have two other locations that you could work and check what you're doing. One will be code.google.com APIs, and here you could basically see what you're doing on each and every project and what APIs you're using or allowing for it. The other location is the App Engine dashboard, so it will be on appengine.google.com, and here you could see all your projects, and of course, in our case, see exactly what's going on the server itself. So I think we covered most of the things that we wanted, and I think next time, thank you very much.